All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Ascendance of a Bookworm, Season 3, Episode 3.
Adoption.
Adoption,
Yay!
yes.
You've been voluntold for it.
Right. But not yet, necessarily. We're
Right.
going to find a way to protect you from the other nobles that would try to exploit you and your magic.
Including having a dedicated night bodyguard. Awesome.
Which we love that.
That feels like it'll do a lot.
Awesome. Like, mine's just living her best life, having these handsome dudes just being around her, just being like, is there anything you need? Mine.
Exactly.
Yes. Can I help you? Mine.
Which
Yes.
could theoretically be
Can I help
helpful.
build your empire? Mine.
Right, which might be helpful very soon, given that business interests don't like her very much.
True.
Yeah.
They're like, you would use other kinds of ink?
But
our monopoly.
You're butting in on our turf?
The oligarchy! You're penetrating the oligarchy, you know.
Did I do something illegal? No. Yeah.
But oh my god, we're in a really fun place here where mine has to deal with social and, political implications of her presence and stuff, which is fun. But then Ferdinand was like, okay, trade offer.
Yeah.
You can stay with your family. We won't initiate all these dramatic changes now.
Right.
But
Once you turn 10.
when you turn 10,
That's
I
over.
am enrolling you.
Right.
In this Royal Academy.
I understand that you're a kid right now, and so that's, a whole thing. But maybe tell your family that, get them ready, because no, it's not the devouring. It's something worse. Nobility.
Yeah. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Ah, yes. The dedication ceremony. Which means we're skipping past winter pretty quickly today.
Yep. It's got to be so wild for the commoners to just see that up there.
ダームエルだ。これからよろしく頼む。
護衛騎士ということは
あいにく私は下級の出だ。しかし見込み習いの護衛はしっかり務めさせてもらうつもり。
And just that.
騎士だすげえ
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
奥様がマインの護衛
なあ、
Yeah.
ダームエルだ。よろしく。
Just showing him around. Yeah.
Yep.
This is my man. He wields magic and a sword.
That's right.
字を
So
覚
try
えよう
me.
と奮闘中だ
Oh, good for her.
Good, yeah.
貴族の養女になったらこういう世界で生きていくことになるんだよね
見込み習いはどうするのだ。
もちろん
Library. Yeah.
Yes. I'm going straight there. Yep.
図書室は寒いので
あ
長時間こもられるとお体に触ります、
ごく
No.
そば使いがいるのに差し出がましいことを言ったな。失礼した。
いえダーメール様のおっしゃる通りでございます。
Yes, big strong man. Go and grab my books. Bring them
Yes.
here.
Carry them here.
Yes. By the 100. Let's just move the library
Right.
in here.
Yeah.
ちゃんと報告に来たって新店長に伝えてもうせっかく来たのにご褒美ももらえないなんて
Okay.
Not even really being let in.
Yeah.
奉納式を行う儀式の場は貴族区域の一番奥になります。
Been a while.
Hey. All right.
ところで新館長
Yes.
奉納式ってどん
Can you please tell the audience
Yes.
a little bit of a reminder?
秋の収穫祭の時に持ち帰った小聖杯に魔力を満たす。これによって
We will send this to Japan for 7 warriors to do the battle.
Right.
You
我
will
は世
shatter
界
the
を
holy
作り
grail
たま
if
いし
you do
神
this.
々に祈りと感謝をさ
So many.
Yeah.
広く高校たる大地を司る
Jeez.
息づくすべての命に恩恵を与えし神々に敬意を表し
その尊い神力の恩恵に報い立てまつらんこと
Whoa.
All right.
予想以上に流れたな。
Filled all of them.
あれ全部私たちでですか
そうだ。私には貴族街での
He's like, my day isn't over, but you can go home.
力量が違いすぎる。同じ祈りを捧げるときは 魔力が流れやすくなるが、君の魔力放出につられてしまうと他の者の身が持たない。
Wow. Mine,
Just get
you
swept
are-
up in the wave.
会えるのは君だけだ。
Yeah.
But the fact that he can participate in the ritual with you is that means he's really strong.
Yeah, he's legit.
ずいぶん熱心に祈っておるな。
You're interrupting.
神殿長、
Oh,
More relics?
I guess so. Are they personal relics? And he's like, add these in.
これにも魔力を込め、
Yeah.
領主に頼まれたものじゃ。
Is it now?
官長の命は聞けても、神殿長であるわしの命が聞けぬということか。
That he had that line prepared the second she hesitated.
喜んで承ります。
Right.
その言葉忘れるでないぞ。
Mike, let's go to our special quiet room.
Yeah. I like to think that as soon as he leaves, it's like, so these are his personal things, right?
私、成長しましたから。
yes.
この小聖杯は
Yeah.
領主の命令ではないと思われる。領主に問い合わせて裏を取る。
Damn.
Nice.
Right, 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 right.
たまに顔を立ててあげるくらい構いませんよ。こうして
Wow.
冬の終わりにはロジーナが成人式を迎えて
Okay, winter's
みんなで
over.
お祝いをした。
Right.
They had pancakes.
Man, but like having time move this fast when we know that mine doesn't have long left with her family.
Right?
お礼をするには下町に行く必要がありますから。
Oh, yes.
And dressed like that, people won't necessarily realize he's a noble,
Correct, correct.
which is probably good for traveling under the radar.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
The new prototype for the book. Oh, yeah, the right.
They look so good.
どうかな。
We're about to mass produce, baby.
高さが揃ってること。
Right.
どうだジョーちゃん。
Best put them to the test.
素晴らしいです。まさにグーテンベルク。
Oh,
私、ヨハンにグー
Oh my
I
god.
give you the title.
グーテン。
マイン
It means you did good work.
素敵な偶然、奇跡的な出会い。
Yeah.
グーテンなんとかってのは
Good,
何
what's it?
日
Yeah.
本の歴史を一変させた神のごとき偉人です。すごい。
You know, you should probably be more
Basically a
private
god,
about
that's
this
funny.
info.
作りに関わる人は全員グーテンベルクです。みんな仲間ですよ。
俺は嫌だ。
Yeah, I don't want your weird name.
ディオノーラに感謝を。
ハイン様。
Passed out from happiness.
今度こそ
No, I
処刑されるのでは。
マイン大丈夫
no, I think she was about to actually offer a blessing, but the thing is she spent a bunch of mana recently.
Oh, sure.
Or maybe she passed out from excitement. Yeah, because this is a time skip from the dedication ceremony. So.
Right, right.
I love Dumb was like, I think I'm dead now. Like,
Yeah, right. He's not used to her condition, and it's just like,
そろそろお家に帰りたいのですけれど。
That's nice. No. Pretty please. No.
ボルフが死んだと知らせが入った。
Oh. Whoa.
カルステッドに頼んでボルフの依頼人を探っていた矢先のことだった。
貴族の仕業ですか。
oh my
お
god.
そらく
狙いは私。
So it was just determined, sorry, you failed.
新館長、これ。
頼んだぞ。
Is that the notification of adoption or something?
困りました。
It's a summons, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Doing it all official.
冬の間だけというお約束だったはずです。納得できません。
今が一番危険なのだ。今マインをさらわれるのが
Yeah, we just had the head of the guild get killed.
予想以上に多かった。魔力不足のこの町にとっては貴重な魔力だが、疎ましく思う貴族もいる。
その貴族がマインを。
ああ、この領地か他領か。
Oh, that's a good point. They could be
Right.
from a different domain
To try and,
entirely.
yeah.
And thus they have no worry about their standing here.
Right.
本でも貴族の出入りについて改変があったはずだ。
はい、知っております。
Oh, he's aware, yeah.
ワインの魔力が必要なのだ。
魔力
Yeah.
町を守る者として当然だ。兵士であるそなたならばわかるであろう。ギュンタ。処分を回避するためには魔力を制御する術を学ば。
And in order to do that, she needs
We're
to go to
sending
the
her to
Royal
the
Academy.
Academy. Yeah.
So that, so she can enroll, yep.
貴族の養女か処刑かどちらかになる。
Damn.
相手は私が懇意にしている貴族だ。
Yeah.
無下な扱いはさせない。それは約束しよう。
Sorry, we're taking your daughter. The state
Yeah.
has declared that she is, too dangerous for you to be her parents.
マインをお預けしようと思います。
エーファ
神殿にこもることになった時、マインの体の弱さではとてもそんなことはさせられないと。
But she's done so well.
You've taken
Yeah.
good care of her so far.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The cathedral
All right.
was the test, so now we trust you guys. So
神官長の心配りのおかげ
yeah.
でし
So
ょう
we trust you here too.
神官長、
Oh.
マインをよろしく。
And she also doesn't really have a choice, right? So best to be like, hey, keep doing a good job.
見習いになって親元を離れる子供もいるわ。私はマインが処分される方がいい。
Of course we prefer that.
Yeah.
But it's still a thing of like
Yeah, it's
we don't want her to suffer in some place either. I love her parents so much. Like, clearly this is something where they're being forced into this, but not much we can do. Spring.
記念式の準備が終わっておりませんのに。もうどこですの？マイン様。
Ah, yes, my press. Behold, ingenuity. I want this. I want it now.
間近で見ていると見込み習いの異質さがよくわかります。
right.
少しでも平穏に生きていこうと思えばカルステッド様の庇護を受けるのが一番でしょ
う。ほう、そこまでマイン
ほう
神殿やマインに馴染んできたようだな。
Yeah, it has already been a few
一緒に
months.
護衛をしていたのが指揮講座でなければと今も思っています。あの事件のせいで降格処分になり婚約も解消されます。
Your engagement?
Damn.
Bro!
あなたにはそなたの罪がある。ダームエル、そなたは即座にロートを上げるべきだった。
Oh.
ロート？
自分の手に負えない事態にはまずロートを上げて知らせる。
Oh.
Okay.
族や他領の姫であればそうしたはずだ。違うか。中級貴族の横暴に引き下がる前に身分が上の者に助力。
Nice. You should have called for help
Yeah.
in general.
任務に失敗し我が身の不幸を嘆いていることがそなたの罪だ。
Oh.
Okay.
若者。
You have much to learn.
Yeah.
時にはいくつか不穏な噂もある。妙な自尊心や卑屈な言動など何の役にも立たぬと心
He's
得。
getting him prepped.
Okay.
今度こそ
Like, you
All right.
better not fuck up again. I will have you killed. Like, demotion will be the least of your worries then.
Yeah.
の神官長、
Yeah.
記念式は10日以上かけて回るのですよね。私、絶対に体調を崩すと思うのですけれど。
薬が大量にいりそうだな。
あの激まず薬か。せめて味をなんとかできません。
Or allow me to do something about the taste? Clearly you have an idea, or...
ありがとう存じます。
それと念のためにこれを身につけておく。
New magic items.
Okay.
What does it do?
Is it some kind of like conserve your mana so that way you can use it if you need to kind of deals?
に言いにくいことだが同行者が増えることになった。
Oh no.
カルステッド様。
Okay.
Oh. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
これで洗礼式が終わってるのか？ お前プヒッと泣いてみろ。
はい。
What?
All right, so he's a
pig is what he is.
Right, yeah.
Because clearly he wants to know if she's a fellow pig. He's going like, wee! Wee!
レンナさん、記念式でお土産買ってきますから楽しみにしててください。
A souvenir?
もうすぐ完成だって言うのに一度も出てこないじゃないか。
いろいろ忙しい。
Restaurant next episode?
Okay.
払いの踏み倒しと盗難防止策を。
Diamond
それな
Dashes.
ら一元さんお断りです。
一元さん
Ah,
Okay.
clever.
した人が問題を起こした場合、紹介した人に責任を取らせるんです。
Dang.
だいぶ証人らしくなってきた。
やっと褒められたよ。
All right.
That's genius.
Oh, cool.
Ah, yes. You're Gutenberg. You're Gutenberg.
Everybody's Gutenberg.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, we've got ourselves Damwell fitting in just fine as the new bodyguard.
Awesome.
We've got great kind of support from the parents, even though they're not,
They're not happy
thrilled
about it.
this. No.
Yeah.
They definitely needed to hear how dire the situation was.
Right.
Because they are her parents.
And the fact that Wolf was killed, that is a great
Escalation
that then is a transition into bringing it up, because it's like, hey, this isn't just some ambiguous danger. No,
it is real. It is present.
A guildmaster was killed.
Right.
We're in noble territory here. This is
scary.
Mine needs this, right?
Right. And they're not going to stop, hesitate, give up.
Yep.
Slow down, what have you.
And I love that that's a consequence that's like you did a cool thing, right? You actually managed to hide mine and stuff. That did show results. The noble was so pissed that they just killed the person working for them.
Right.
But now, oh God, that just goes to show how dangerous it is. So it's a fun way to make it so that there's agency on both sides and keeps things dynamic.
It confirms the noble's interaction with things, but it also lets them know, I would say, more directly that, okay, we were actually right to take all these precautions to begin with, so we can continue with this because they worked. There's not a lot of stuff you can glean from this, obviously, other than, our plans worked.
Yep.
That's actually something of kind of a blunder, in my opinion, on the noble's part, showing a little bit about their character in that they're a little bit arrogant and they're a little bit reckless. So I believe this guy that just showed up is potentially the noble.
I think so.
And that gives off that similar energy of arrogance, recklessness, him just showing up here and being like,
yeah,
I haven't seen you with my own eyes, and now I'm like,
you're so puny. Squeak
really?
for me.
Is this like him thinking, is this the little shit that's been causing us so much trouble?
Right.
Like, you're throwing economies into shambles? Like, what is your deal? Like,
yeah.
But the fact that Ferdinand doesn't immediately be like,
shut
so
the
and
fuck
so,
up.
Yeah. He doesn't address him. It's almost like he's waiting to actually start the formal conversation here. So
right, and there is the possibility still that Ferdinand outranks him, but because of the dude's rank, it's the I'm not going to boss you around for every little thing. It's the yes, you are acting in a way that your station allows you to do so because mine isn't of your rank or anything like that, isn't nobility,
right.
And so of course And then if it were to get into actually doing her harm, then maybe he'd step in.
Oh, yeah, because again, that would be breaking the law.
Right, and that's probably where then her having bodyguards will still be effective because it's we are doing this under Ferdinand's orders. Sorry, that doesn't work.
Right, and so Ferdinand has basically told Damwell, hey, there's a possibility I'm not going to be around her at key points where nobles will be.
Yep.
So you need to know order of operations here. What happens when someone starts getting a little bit mouthy towards mine and I'm not there? I cast rot. Good boy. Here's a
right.
kibble. Here's a something.
You cast rot, and then you say,
and then you put your body in between.
Right, because
mine
you're officially
and the noble.
Her bodyguard. So if you must die to protect her, that's your job.
Yes.
And if you are defying a noble of higher rank than you, well,
get ready to die.
Get ready to die. And then hopefully the people will show up from rot, and you can be like, nope, this is my charge. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. They're violating all kinds of things here.
And I'm doing this under the orders of Lord Ferdinand or
right, exactly,
Ferdinand
which
or whatever.
Conflicts with your stuff here, so we can't do anything until this is resolved.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, so that's fun. I liked that seriousness that was brought in here. The menacing aura that this guy gave off, despite him having what I would call like big Oikawa energy, he gives me like really like doofy, charismatic, like lighthearted kind of vibes.
Right,
he doesn't could like switch at the top of the,
Exactly. That energy being terrifying is because we know about like Wolf being killed and how much power the nobles wield. But normally, if I were to see a character like this, I'd be like, you're a schoolyard bully, not whatever.
Oh, right? I was gonna say he actually might be a more interesting character where he would actually be kind of charismatic and fun, but
the fact that we know that he's probably incredibly dangerous and would be motivated to do mine harm.
Right. Yeah. Now, obviously, his words were very odd choices.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see where that continues within the next episode.
Yep.
But okay. Yeah. We're through winter into spring.
Yep.
Mine is still a decent ways off from turning 10,
but it's getting
moving fast.
Time is moving real quick.
Yeah,
and that's a fun way to also bring up the idea that like yes, some of the inventions that she has people working on are things that also take more time. So we're able to see the results of like yes, the letter prints and things like that very quickly. Cool. But
the metal ones too, so they're not going to have any like issues with like needing to re-up them or anything. They're done.
They're good for a long time.
They're going to be good forever. Yeah.
Yep. And my boy Johan, you are going to be employed for basically the rest of your life doing exactly this.
Yeah. Basically.
And good job.
Good work. Good work.
Yeah.
But then on the end a little bit there, we've got Benno mentioning the restaurant, which I do want them to like show the restaurant. I do want to see our Italian, food, on display here.
But referral only. That's so great because then you just have something where the customers that maybe like are already like loyal and well behaved and all that stuff, right? I don't know how you get that process originally started for the first people that have the referrals, but they'll then want to go there more and more because we're one of the few people who can,
right?
And then that also drives up buzz and everything because it's like, well, we want to go to this restaurant, these people seem like they're having so much fun. Well, no, you have to get a referral.
Yeah,
right?
And,
yeah, I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty good kind of setup episode. Not really as much to get into here other than they did the dedication ceremony and kind of made a point of, the high priest coming in and adding in items that needed to have their mana filled, making a potential lie that the Lord asked him to do this,
right? Or
asked him to tell her to do this, which seems very unlikely.
Yeah, it's probably just the, like, if people are wanting her for her mana because that is, it's a commodity, that it's the, all right, cool, I'm going to try and basically siphon off some of her commodity, without actually having control over her directly.
But the part that I'm wondering is does this go deeper where it's no, I'm expected to also give mana, and I don't have the capacity for that.
Maybe.
So this is me effectively not just giving this to myself or trading it or what have you.
Yeah.
Or giving it away to somebody else. It's I need to actually like use this to up my own standing. I need to
or just maintain it, because if Ferdinand suddenly is able to, like, his numbers, on the balance sheet of mana or something like that are really good, whereas the high priest, maybe probably manages a lot more, or a bigger church or something like that doesn't, then
it's the same cathedral, but the part that maybe is a little bit odd here is that if Mine's mana is so massive and her draw and pull upon mana is so massive, the idea that the other blue robes, the blue robed priests couldn't be here because it would be too physically straining, and potentially dangerous. Yeah, does that mean that from the standpoint of the cathedral, they don't care where the mana comes from? it's not actually recorded in any specific way. It's just,
probably
this
not.
needs to be done. And mine is really just being used by everybody. And it's that, no, you're solving a big problem that we literally couldn't solve before this.
Right, because so many nobles died. Yeah.
Yeah. In some ways, it brings up just a reminder that just because Ferdinand is a good guy on, most observations here, he is absolutely benefiting and using her for her mana.
Yes.
For what he's now brought up more recently a lot, the idea of the benefit of this city and this nation, which is fun because that's where we're going in terms of escalation with the conflict reaching larger
Ascendance
scale stuff. Yeah, exactly. But it's something that's kind of just good to keep a note on as we talk about nobles from other domains, or just the idea of alliances and loyalty to regional governors, kings, lords, or what have you. And it's but none of that matters to mine. Like, she has no connection or understanding of any of what that means or
and that's
what that entails.
That's why it's important to have a handler like Ferdinand, not just to keep her safe from other people, but also to make sure that she's actually, behaving in a way that will make it so that she doesn't run afoul of anybody. Or,
right. But then it's think about what else he's setting up here. She's then again going to then get adopted into the nobility. She's going to then end up going into the Royal Academy. She's going to then basically be brought into society as a whole. There's a world line where down the road she's a literal weapon deterrent or what have you.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
In a way that's used more aggressively. And so I just wanted to bring up if you're thinking really long term down the line, there's some ways in which mine needs to retain her independence as a person.
Yes.
But she is slowly but surely set up to have that be removed and sold off.
Right. Basically. It's that, the notion of it is the one step back, 3 steps forward kind of a thing, right? Because, okay, you'll be protected from the nobles, but then you'll be underneath this, noble family, right? And I imagine for Karstead, it's, in addition to the personal favor thing and all that and making up for the, the mistake previously, it's your house will draw a lot of ire, but also at the same time, it's something that could strengthen your house immensely.
Right. It's still another mountain for her to climb and ascend through the ranks of, so that she can bring a betterment to not just herself and the environment she's immediately in, but those that are touched by that environment and the people that are in her environment.
Right.
Which is fun. It's a new thing for her to climb, but the idea that we've had a noble purge at some point means then that she could be held responsible for the actions of a city, a noble family, a country. There's ways in which her being tied to these things when she was a nobody didn't matter.
Right.
But now when she becomes a somebody, it's then no, you are responsible for this. And it's like, I didn't do anything.
Right, to say nothing of the fact of how her mana would end up being used, right? Because it's a commodity, it gets traded, and maybe it's for, used for prosperity of the land or whatever.
As a spellcaster.
Exactly, right. But if it ends up being something where then it ends up being channeled, for weapons or something, right? As soon as she donates the mana, she doesn't have it anymore.
No,
I
get that. Yeah.
Yep.
But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon and get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.